All right, hell yeah, this boat is testing so much, and in that process, some things pop out of you're just like, well, that's gonna suck, right? You know what I mean? So we've created a huge area for water. I should be doing this. Just getting over a cold, you know what I mean? But anyway, let's make it quick. I could put a hinge here and make the same foam material hinge down. A couple pieces of Velcro, whatever. And so you could flip it back up. And so I could jump to the front and now have, and even when I go to the, switch the boat up, I have something to sit on. But then that same scenario that we would create here can be easily created there. The only thing that you need is a width that's wider than your body. And so you just make a chute right through there that's wider than your body. And then so what you've created is just a paddle cat. And you can have that same hinge system. So you could have through compartments. You know what I mean? And so I do like this aspect of like, I think that's a big enough compartment. You're not gonna die in that. And so you can make these compartments where, I guess the elephant in the room is then, well, is this gonna plow in water? Well, I think you can bubble it up, you know what I mean, and get it to drain back, because I just want this thing to stab. So even in the compartment, this is where my feet go. I don't need any of this. Well, I guess I would want to climb in through here. All right. So anyway, this video is total brainstorm. So, but if this was kind of like one of those rescue boats, well, hell yeah, you would. And I'm just thinking in pinning situations, you want this to be high buoyancy. This is 6 inches of foam. You know what I mean? So that's going to float itself. But you want to reduce the pinning capability. And this right there is a huge pinning capability where it's just like, why? And it just shows that the bottom of this is so low to the ground anyway. The bottom is no higher than that. And it's just where I'm sitting. Now, this is the functional place where I would sit. And so it would be the same thing as sitting right here. But I just said I could put a foam piece down that actually is just as a that you can break the seal from Velcro. You know what I mean? So it holds itself down in the wind. You can sit on it. It's strong enough. But if you need to, you could just flip it up, kind of like an escape hatch. And then so back here, you do the same thing, I guess. So that's all this video was. Booyah.